But yeah, I got out of news and went into digital communications, which is something that I work in now. Um, so I started working for major hospitals, major organizations in academia, secondary academia, colleges, school of medicines. And I still took that same workhorse mentality on because, like, that's how I needed validation. I needed someone to tell me I did something right or I did something better or things like that. And I would never call out of work, always be in early, not to be confused with on time, but early, and be in early and also leave late. But it was one day that I stepped outside of my shower, getting ready to go to work. It was one day that I stepped outside and I was getting ready for work. I walked out of the shower and I felt a sharp pain in my abdomen, like almost like somebody had stabbed me with a knife.
Mhm.
And I just keeled over and fell and woke up and looked around and was like, what is going on? And my first thought was like, oh my God, I'm gonna be late for work.
Mm.
Looked at my phone, saw my phone, everyone's texting me, where are you? You need to call out before you're sick. Then I'm like, oh no, I'll be there. I just, I felt a little
Wow.
ill. I didn't want to tell them everything that was going on, right? Because you don't feel comfortable in many toxic workplaces telling people what's really going on. And it's your privacy, but you
Yeah.
know that you're not supposed to tell them everything that's going on. And so I went to the emergency room. They took me back instantly. The nurse looked at me and was like, has anyone ever talked to you about the tumor in your abdomen? I was like,
What?
girl, you can't just like bring it up like I have a mole. Like you so
So
yeah,
casual,
but she was
right?
just like, has anyone looked into that? And she's like, I don't see it on your records. I had never heard about this. I mean, I would get abnormal pap smears, things like that, but the doctor would gaslight me. It's like, oh, it's just, whatever, things like that. But it ended up
Right.
being that I had like a basketball sized tumor in my abdomen and it
Oh my
needed to
goodness.
be looked into instantly to see if it was malignant or benign, and also that it was pressing on my organs and sucking blood. So not all tumors take in blood, but this one did. Went
Mm-hmm.
to oncology, waiting on the results. Ended up they saying they need to do more tests, so I had to go home with that. But of course, I didn't go home. Where did I go? Into work.
Oh my goodness, Sharinda.
You
Wow.
know, they were texting me the whole time, like, when do you think you're gonna be in? So
Wow.
they already had told me that I need a major surgery and I'll be out for a few months. I thought it was a good time to go ahead and tell my supervisor that I needed to take this time off. They looked straight into my eyes and asked me, well, how long do you think you're gonna be out? Because we need you to be here in the office.
Mm.
And that was when the epiphany actually set in that these people don't care anything about me. They don't care anything about my
Yeah.
health. And they don't care about how hard I work in reference to me being a human. And that was the day
Yeah.
that I decided that I'm going to take all of my time off that I have hoarded, travel the world, use my FMLA, and then find a better, healthier job. And
I love that.
that is why I started the PTO Nomad, because I thought about it. I can't be the only woman that doesn't feel like she can't speak up for herself in these boardrooms or take time off or have to hide her pregnancy or all of the above or anything like that in these corporate workspaces. And not all women are as vocal as I am. I wanted to
Yep.
create a safe space for women, especially women of color in corporate America, to be able to gain the skills and the entitlement to their time, their wellness, their self care, and their peace. Like,
Yeah.
we are entitled. We
Yeah.
own. We have ownership of that. And through the PTO Nomad, I encourage everyone in my community to take their time off, their paid time off,
Mm-hmm.
because over 400 million hours go left on the table in the United States.
Mm.
Women are
Jesus.
the ones that take 13% less time off than men due to guilt, due to feelings of they're going to be left
Mm.
behind or their job is gone. And honestly, the only difference between us is like audacity, like with men, like
Yeah.
audacity and
Yep.
genitalia. They feel entitled to their time.
Yep.
They know, oh, okay, I don't have to be perfect to apply for this job. I don't have to be perfect. I don't have to have all the skills.
Yep.
Women want to have all, we feel like we have to have all the skills and more to be able to
Yep.
be validated in a place.